First of all, what is a greenhouse? Well, a greenhouse is basically a house made of glass. It has glass walls and a glass roof where people can grow flowers and other plants in them. A greenhouse stays warm inside even during the winter. Sunlight shines in and warms the plants and the air inside, but the heat is trapped by the glass and cannot escape. So, during the daylight hours, it gets warmer and warmer inside the greenhouse and stays pretty warm at night too. Now, how is Earth a greenhouse? Well, the Earth's atmosphere does the same thing as a greenhouse. Gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, do what the roof of a greenhouse does. During the day, the sun shines through the atmosphere. Earth's surface warms up in the sunlight, and at night, Earth's surface cools, releasing the heat back into the air, but some of the heat is trapped by the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere.
Now that we are aware of what a greenhouse is, we will now move on to the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that warms the Earth's surface. When the sun's energy reaches the Earth's atmosphere, some of it is reflected back to space, and the rest is absorbed and re-radiated by greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases include water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, and some artificial chemicals such as chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs. The absorbed energy warms the atmosphere and the surface of the Earth. This process maintains the Earth's temperature at around 33 degrees Celsius, warmer than it would otherwise be, allowing life on Earth to exist. Enhanced greenhouse effect. The problem we now face is that human activities, particularly burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas, agriculture, and land cleaning, are increasing the concentrations of greenhouse gases. This is the enhanced greenhouse effect, which is contributing to warming of the Earth.
The Earth's surface warms up during the day and cools down at night, releasing the heat in the form of infrared radiation out of the atmosphere into space. But before all these, infrared radiation can escape out of the atmosphere into the space. They are absorbed by greenhouse gases present in the atmosphere. The absorption of these radiations by greenhouse gases makes it possible to keep this planet warm for humans. Without greenhouse effect, the temperature of this planet would be lesser by 30 degrees Celsius, and this would be too cold for us to survive. And the following that will be mentioned are the few main causes of the greenhouse effect. Burning of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas have become an integral part of our life. They are used on large bases to produce electricity and for transportation. When they are burnt, the carbon stored inside them is released, which combines with oxygen in the air to create carbon dioxide. With the increase in the population, the number of vehicles have also increased, and this has resulted in an increase in the pollution in the atmosphere. When these vehicles run, they release carbon dioxide, which is the main gas responsible for increase in greenhouse effect. Apart from that, electricity-related emissions are high because we are still dependent on coal for electricity generation, which releases large amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and is still the primary source of fuel for generating electricity, although renewable sources are catching up. But it may take a while before we can reduce our dependency on coal for electricity generation.
Deforestation. Forests hold a major green area on the planet Earth. Plants and trees intake carbon dioxide and release oxygen through the process of photosynthesis, which is required by humans and animals to survive. Large-scale development has resulted in cutting down of trees and forests, which has forced people to look for alternate places for living. When the wood is burnt, the stored carbon is converted back into carbon dioxide.
Increase in population. Over the last few decades, there have been a huge increase in population. Now, this has resulted in increased demand for food, cloth, and shelter. New manufacturing hubs have come up cities and towns that release harmful gases into the atmosphere, which increases the greenhouse effect. Also, more people means more usage of fossil fuels, which in turn has aggravated the problem.
Farming. Nitrous oxide is one of the greenhouse gas that is used in fertilizer and contributes to the greenhouse effect, which in turn leads to global warming. Industrial waste and landfills. Industries which are involved in cement production, fertilizer, coal mining activities, oil extraction produce harmful greenhouse gases. Also, landfills filled with garbage produce carbon dioxide and methane gas, contributing significantly to greenhouse effect.
The socioeconomic implications of greenhouse gases. To start off, it is important to understand what socioeconomics is. Socioeconomics is social science that studies how economic activity affects and is shaped by social processes. Greenhouse gases cause negative implications to the general economy. Such implications are global warming. Due to the increase of carbon dioxide and other gases that act as a blanket that traps heat inside Earth. The trapping of heat inside the Earth causes discomfort and the shift of natural lifestyle to the natural life here on Earth. This will result in many negative changes in the natural lifestyle of plants, animals, and man. Methane, nitrous oxide, and CFCs are more examples of gases that cause global warming. These gases are commonly caused by cars and factory fumes. The next socioeconomic implication is unpredictable climate changes. This is caused mainly due to global warming and the sudden increase of temperature of the Earth that causes sudden climate changes. Unpredictable climate change can ruin businesses made in certain areas. An example would be if a farming business was made in the supposedly perfect climate for farming, but due to the unpredictable climate change, the business was not able to farm due to the sudden change in climate. The final socioeconomic implication that greenhouse gases cause is famine. Due to the greenhouse gas effect, some areas in the African continent have experienced famine that have killed nearly hundreds upon thousands. All of this is due to man-made climate change. The economy is run by man, so with the mass killings from famine, an economy will not be able to run properly due to the loss of the labor force.